Hey everyone, it's time for the strongest build of the Sorcerer for Season 9 Hydra. This build is super popular and I have updated all my planner as you can see here. I also have a Necro build, Spiritborn build, Lightning Spear still here. I think it's gonna be fine for T4 content and speed farming. But yeah, I have 3 Hydra builds. And I'm gonna do a series of videos for Hydra that gonna help you from level 1 to the endgame content. This video is going to be the first in this series. We're gonna cover Hydra leveling build from 1 to 60. The second build gonna be T1 to T4. When you reach level 60, your goal is going to go from T1 to T4, and when you reach T4, you're gonna try achieve the final form of the build, the HydraKuna one, the most powerful build, like the most powerful version of Hydra with the mythic unique and stuff like this. And there's also gonna be a pit pushing version, as you can see here. And yeah, so this video gonna cover the 1 to 60 build. I made a full planner that I'm gonna link in the description. For this, I'm just gonna show you how do you like read this planner. I'm gonna make a character live right now and show you on the planner like how do you begin. So Sorcerer, guys, season starts. I think normal should be the best. Playing normal, I have been playing normal in every season. So first of all, when you create your character, you should have done your renown. If you haven't, it's not a big deal, but you're gonna unlock your skill a little bit like slower. Let's go in Helltide. So the first thing you wanna do when you are in this guide is going to skill tree and click leveling path. Then you got all the detail here, the order of the spell that you have to use. So you have Arc Lash, Fireball, let's see. Have a true time Arc Lash, Fireball, then Greater Fireball. Then we have Elemental Dominance, 1 point. Temp Shield, Teleports, Ice Armor. Then I'm just following my guide, like I'm not, for the people that know me, I don't really like leveling, so leveling is really not my thing. Also, don't forget when you reach level 15 and 30, you get the enchantment here. If you haven't done it, you will have to do the Sorcerer quest, it's very easy. But yeah, so the gameplay is pretty simple. You're just gonna spam Hydra, Familia, and everything's just gonna die. Here, I think you can still keep Arc Lash at the beginning. You probably want to keep Arc Lash until you have a Firewall. So yeah, just gonna cast Hydra, use Ice Armor, use Familia, and you're gonna run around. And they're just gonna melt and burn, like very easy, as you can see. Leveling up like this. As you can see, like the build is already very strong. I can't remember what season I haven't used this build. I think I've used this build every season for leveling from 1 to 60. The only season I haven't, I think, was season 2 when Ball Lightning was super strong. Otherwise, I went this build all the way. This build like is really super strong because you don't need anything to make it work. You don't need to find an aspect. You don't need to, like, there is no requirements. The requirement is just follow the skill tree, and that's it. Check. Familiar. Almost gonna unlock Firewall. As you can see, it's just very quick. Level 4. But as you can see, the playstyle is just lay down your Hydra, your Familia, Firewall that I don't have yet, and just run and everything will just melt. Basically, you play like this from level 1 to 60. Even level 60, it should be the same. Then you're gonna switch to T1, T4 Hydra build, which is gonna be the same again. So playing this build, starting with this build is not a bad idea because that's gonna warm up you a little bit for the Hydra build at the end game. It plays like very similar. So I think it's a good idea to start with this build. Let's try to unlock a firewall quickly. Firewall. One more level to get firewall. But yeah, try to follow the order of the skill. It's important. Where are the monsters? Right. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do live on stream on Twitch. I will try to multi-stream on YouTube if I can. I can't promise anything yet. But if you have questions or something, you can just come on my stream and ask. So yeah, now we got all the spell. What you're gonna do is the same. Having true Hydra up, you can only have true Hydra. Casting Familiar, if monster doesn't die, lay down some firewall and everything just die. It's gonna be like this until level 60, very chill, very easy. As you can see, you don't even have to pay attention, they're just gonna melt behind you and die. Oh, I can't find any monster, but you understand like the principle of the build. And yeah, that's it for the little showcase of the gameplay. I'm gonna show you now in detail the planner and try to explain a little bit more in detail. So for the gear, as I said, this build is super strong because there are no requirements, like you don't need anything. You see all these aspects here, if you don't have them, it's not a big deal. If you find some of these aspects and you can try like start to print them on your gear, but if you don't, it's really not a big deal. Like this build is just too strong and you just don't need anything. Leveling on Diablo 4 is pretty easy now, like to go from level 1 to 60, that's gonna take you a few hours, then you're gonna switch to the next build. I'm gonna put the link of the build here. Here when I got the link. But yeah, so on the aspect, this is some defensive aspect. This is pretty important. Give you armor if you have some problem with toughness. Having Juggernaut is very good to give armor, and then for the rest is mostly like a damage aspect. This is utility. This is important for after when you reach T1 to T4, but you don't really need that. It's just like more damage when you cast Hydra. That's gonna consume your mana, deal more damage. You have Battlecaster. It's very hard to stack Battlecaster at this level, but as you can see, I just put some option. If you're wondering what do you need, you can use those aspects. Obviously, if you don't have them, you can just use something else, not a big deal. Very important enchantments when you reach level 15 and level 30. Don't forget to put both of these enchantments, especially Fireball. Fireball is really like a big plus for this build. When a monster dies, it's gonna like explode with a Fireball. That's gonna create a chain reaction, so very good. And yeah, for the rune, if you have some luck, you can find Pog and Loom, Seer and Se. Se is very useful because it's gonna get you some Spirit Wolf that are gonna synergize with Primordial Binding here for mana regeneration and damage, but just try the best you can to find stuff to match this planner. But if you can't, it's not a big deal. You're still gonna reach level 60 without any problems, and then you're just gonna switch to the next build. And yeah, have the gameplay loop here. If you need more detail, everything should be written in this guide. And yeah, for leveling strategy, as I said earlier, I don't really like leveling. It's only a few hours. Rob made a shit here. He made a full video about that leveling strategy, what he thinks gonna be best. I'm probably gonna play in group, so we might just follow this with him. I think we're just gonna do this. You have the time benchmark here, so yeah, it should be like 3 to 4 hours to reach level 60 this season. Should be fairly easy. And yeah, I'm gonna link the doc in description and the video if you wanna watch, if you need a leveling strategy. And yeah, that was for Hydra for the first part of the build. I will try to make another Hydra build for T1, T4. I don't know when I'm gonna make it. Yeah, I'm gonna be live on YouTube and Twitch for that. Maybe I'm gonna make it when I reach T1 or when I'm T2 or T3. I don't know yet. So, you know, I don't have like the perfect gear yet. So I'm gonna show you maybe what kind of gear, like bad gear I have, and how do I progress through T1 to T4. That might be interesting for some of you who cannot watch the stream and like still needs explanation for the T1, T4 build. And yeah, when I reach the ultimate build, probably gonna cover that with deep explanation if that interests you. And yeah, I'm gonna be live on Twitch, probably on YouTube. I will try to multi-stream on YouTube, but I can guarantee you that's gonna work. Feel free to come on my stream if you are starting season 9 at launch. If you have some question or you wanna hang out, feel free to come. I might be able to answer and help you with your question. I guess that's it for me today. I hope you're gonna like the Hydra series video and that's gonna be helpful to you. Don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.